Hello and welcome. Assalamu alaikum. You're watching another episode of Light Note with me उमर खान और एक बार फिर आ गया हूँ मैं एक बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट के लोकेशन पे राइट नाउ और आपको बताएंगे वो लोकेशन क्या है और वो गेस्ट कौन है, उनकी मैं तारीफ़ क्या करूँ, उनका तारुफ मैं क्या करूँ। बहुत ही अमेजिंग काम कर रहे हैं क्योंकि जहाँ हम बात करते हैं इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी की, एजुकेशन की, कि एजुकेशन शुड बी प्रोवाइड टू एवरीवन, वहाँ पे बहुत से लोग ये बात बोलते तो हैं लेकिन हर किसी को एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करना, आई थिंक दैट इज़ वेयर पीपल लैक। तो आज हम मौजूद हैं कॉर्नरस्टोन स्कूल में और मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं कॉर्नरस्टोन स्कूल के एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर मिस्टर अजीफ मलिक। सो वेलकम टू शो अजीफ, होप यू डूइंग वेल।
Thank you so much, Omar, and Assalamu alaikum to you.
Walaikum
And
salam.
welcome to Cornerstones.
या इट्स अ वंडरफुल प्लेस। अभी मैंने क्विक विजिट लिया है, इट्स सो वेल बिल्ड और एक पॉजिटिव वाइब आती है ना एक जगह से कि यार काश मेरी एज पे मुझे कोई ऐसा स्कूल मिला होता तो शायद मेरा एक्सपोजर और डिफरेंट होता। सो लेट्स जस्ट स्टार्ट ऑफ विद व्हाट कॉर्नरस्टोन इज़ ऑल अबाउट
Right.
एंड ख़ास तौर पे जो एक वर्ड इस्तेमाल हम करते हैं इंक्लूसिव स्कूलिंग।
बिल्कुल।
सो बहुत से लोग डिटेल में नहीं जानते, उसको ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं कि ये यहाँ तो सिर्फ स्पेशल चिल्ड्रन पढ़ते हैं, और तो उन लोगों को क्या बताना चाहेंगे व्हाट कॉर्नरस्टोन इज़ ऑल अबाउट?
Well, the common misconception is that Cornerstones is special needs school, which is not actually the case. We actually integrate special needs with our mainstream program.
Right.
So inclusion in definition is supposed to be where you're creating a diverse mix of cognitive learning and developmental and behavioral abilities, and you've got a really nice diverse mix of students in a classroom.
Right.
So for us, what's important is to be able to be very flexible with the way we work, and typically for me, not every day is the same. I mean, I can have something different to look forward to every day, and alhamdulillah, it's something that I'm very happy to be a part of. And I wake up every morning thinking about coming to work with a huge smile on my face because it gives me absolute joy to be doing the work we do over here.
Absolutely, and the best part is Cornerstone is changing lives. You started off in 2008 with Montessori, and now your school goes up to O levels. And
Yeah,
the
alhamdulillah.
best part about it is कि जो Montessori का बैच था वही बैच चला आ रहा है और वो O levels में they'll be the first batch if I'm not wrong.
Yes, that's right.
That's the best part कि आपने इतने कम टाइम में किस तरह से चीज़ों को लेके चले।
Yeah.
Now सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ इसमें क्वेश्चन आता है कि आपके पास स्पेशल नीड्स चिल्ड्रन है एंड यू गॉट द रेगुलर स्टूडेंट्स। एज अ पेरेंट परस्पेक्टिव 0 to 5 इज़ अ एज वेयर बच्चा सबसे ज़्यादा चीज़ें पिक करता है।
Yeah.
नाउ नेचुरली एक स्पेशल नीड का बच्चा, उसका बिहेवियरल चेंज होता है थोड़ा सा।
बिल्कुल।
अब कुछ पेरेंट्स रिलक्टेंट होते हैं कि हमारा बच्चा इनके साथ नहीं पढ़ेगा, वो चीज़ें पिक कर रहा है। सो उस चीज़ को आप लोगों ने किस तरह से मैनेज किया? एंड आई रियली अप्रिशिएट द फैक्ट कि आप लोग दोनों को, बच्चों को साथ ब्लेंडेड एजुकेशन दिला रहे हैं, उनको फील नहीं होने दे रहे दैट दे डिफरेंट।
No, and I think that's very important to make it seem like this is what the world should be like.
Absolutely.
And building on that, basically, what we're doing over here is we're allowing children to develop in the most impactful stage of their lives, because 0 to 5 is also the time when children are, and this is a very scientific explanation, by the way. So neurons have this thing that they have these ways of communicating with each other which send signals to the brain, और वो होते हैं basically synapses. Scientifically कहते हैं कि the younger you are, the more synapses you experience. Synapse का मतलब है कि you're now more receptive. ठीक है? The older you become, the more they start to reduce. Now, if you can tap into that impactful stage of these children's lives and teach them about how to deal with or how to cooperate with children who are different to them, I think it's something that they'll always retain with them for their entire lives. And not only that, but they can potentially, in a time when special needs is becoming an increasingly more prevalent thing, it's a great thing, because by the time these children will be older, they'll have a much better understanding of how to work in a world where they're not the only types of individuals who exist.
And
there are many kinds.
And one important part is that one thing that the world is missing upon is empathy. And you know, working together, studying together, that's one thing they learn as well, you know, apart from the discipline side. So, एक इसमें बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ जो मैंने personally notice की है that whenever I've interacted with any kid with special needs, they're extra brilliant. You know, they have this unique part in them, but you have to discover that. And once you push them and motivate them, I've seen these autistic kids do wonders. Like, you know, they play instruments, they do banking, they're auditors, and also share some experiences or some success stories.
So we actually have several students who came to our school with, I think the most common challenge one faces is challenging behaviors. For us, what we've, and this is something that I've acquired personally from the right kind of training as well, where we learned that, okay, now in a classroom setting, how are you going to make a child sit, remain seated, you know? How are you going to make a child complete their work? How are you going to make a child understand, okay, now it's not your time to be in this room, now it's time for you to move to another room and for another activity or another purpose. These things may sound insignificant to us because, you know, for us it's like, okay, Umar, aap please uthe and barabar wale kamre mein aap chale jaएं. Aap utke chale jayenge. For an autistic child, they're going to think, why are they saying this?
Right.
You know, I mean, am I doing something wrong here in this room? Why are you moving me to another room? So bridging that gap, that understanding within a child's mind, especially one with different needs, is always going to be a difficult challenge. And alhamdulillah, when you talk about milestones that we've achieved, we've actually managed to set milestones by having smaller goals for a shorter period of time, and we take it step by step. And we build it to a point where it shows a more significant change in their behavior.
Right.
So a child who previously may have had trouble with staying seated for more than a few minutes, now they can sit out an entire period in class and not really disturb anyone else, nor distract themselves away from their lesson. So our role over here as professionals is to make sure that whether it's the academic framework, whether it's the resource allocation, whether it's their physical environment, we're building everything that's conducive to helping their development and helping them achieve their milestones.
That's so brilliant to hear. Now, I'd like to talk about 2-3 points here. You mentioned training. Now, we've seen other schools as well who've catered to such children, but they're just minting money and not providing quality education, not working on the child development program.
I understand.
And the part you mentioned कि बच्चे को बोला कि आप दूसरे कमरे में चले, they don't even care कि बच्चा किस चीज़ से गुजर रहा है.
Yeah, that's
now,
true.
You're working in detail on how a child is feeling. So talk us through the whole training program, and what would you like to advise others who have similar schools? What are the things that they're doing wrong?
I think one advantage that Cornerstones has is that we're a very small setup in comparison to most private schools. So for us, we've always had a low enrollment rate.
Right.
What that's enabled us to do is maintain a good student-teacher ratio. Not only that, but I personally, I mean, if I say that, okay, we have fewer than 200 students, then I make it my personal responsibility that, okay, I need to understand what are the respective challenges or personalities also of each of these children.
Right.
What are the difficulties they face academically? What are the difficulties they face socially? What are their strengths? You know, what are their weaknesses? So for me, I always maintain communication with the teachers who work with them as well, so that we always retain this information exchange. You know, we have our insights. I may have observed something about the child which the teacher may not have observed, and obviously because the teacher's with them all day, they may have noticed some behaviors that I have not been aware of, and some skills or some strengths that they may have observed. Now, for us, that's very important, because to maintain that kind of communication with each other, we find better ways to work with these children going forward. And as far as trainings are concerned, you know, now that I've acquired my training from, the University of North Carolina, so what I've been able to do is I've been able to customize their program you know, see how we do things over here, and because of our general dynamics being fairly different from American public schooling,
right,
I've been able to design something that's more proprietary to Cornerstones, that can be better applied over here. And every year around summertime, bar COVID, when everything was in distance learning, I've been able to actually focus a lot on helping our teachers also understand how to work with kids with autism in particular. And then we partner with the Karachi Down Syndrome program.
right.
So they assist us with any information or any training or anything at all that's related to students with Down syndrome. And I would just like to give them a shout out here as well, because I think they do an incredible job as well. So yeah, KDSP.
You're talking about Ali Allawala, I believe.
Ali Allawala, yeah.
What a great guy.
He does remarkable work.
Absolutely.
Him and his team both, you know.
Indeed.
They are people who emotionally connect with the work they do, so you always know that they're giving it their all.
Absolutely. Now, here I'd like to ask you that the modern teaching methods have, you know, are rapidly changing, and moving towards skill-based learning and activity-based learning.
Yeah.
So, what activities do you have for the children here at Cornerstone?
So we actually used to focus a lot on activities that help the students, especially with their motor development. You know, stuff like carpentry, for example, was one of our more popular programs here. We allowed kids to, you know, make chairs for themselves, or they once even made like a nice little greenhouse. And besides that, what we do is that within their curricular program, we actually try to introduce or to integrate a lot of project-based learning techniques, where instead of the kids just focusing on a textbook and a notebook, which is the typical practice, we'd like them to be more engaged and more thinking outside the box techniques, you know.
You know, spark and ignite their creative side.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want them to feel like, okay, the parameters that you have existed within is the literal radius of where you can exist.
You know, I personally second this. मैं हमेशा while teaching or, you know, whenever I'm interacting with students, मैं हमेशा एक चीज़ करता हूँ कि अपना जहन खोलो. You know, think outside the box, सितारों के आगे जहाँ और भी है. Because as teachers, अगर हम बच्चे को पहले दिन limit कर देंगे, तो वो तो आगे जाके देखेगा ही ना. तो basically you're killing the creativity, and you don't know what that child is capable of. So if मैं अपने एक्सपोजर से, अपने लिमिटेड जो मेरी एक सोच है, विजन है, उससे अगर बच्चे को लिमिट कर दूँ, आई थिंक मे बी ही कैन, यू नो, पास मी एज वेल.
या आई मीन लाइक लेट्स लुक एट इट दिस वे. ठीक है, एक अगर मैं एक बहुत बेसिक एक एनालॉजी ले लूँ, आपको मसल बनाना है, आप क्या करेंगे? You're going to lift weights, right?
Right.
When you're lifting weights, your muscles breaking, your muscle breaks, it has the opportunity to expand. You know, you can shape it up into something that's very nice, very appealing to look at and all that. Think about the brain just like that. Except the weight or the equipment that's needed is information. You know, and
the skill to when to use the information and how to use it. That's the most important
application is very important, and I feel like we can always find more innovative ways of introducing these things. We don't need to go with the typical, excuse me for saying this, lakir ke fakir wale approaches, right? कि अगर आपने किसी को एक, for example, एक word सिखाना है. Now the other day I was substituting in one of the classes for English language, and one child, he made some mistakes. He accidentally had like a scratch come up on his paragraph that he was writing, and he asked me कि इशारा करते हो सर कि पेज फाड़ दूँ मैं वहाँ से, क्योंकि अब मैं इस पे काम नहीं करना चाह रहा हूँ. तो अब मैंने सोचा no, of course, you know, you don't want to do that, you're going to mess your notebook up और ये वो. So I wrote on the board that, okay, you know, I'm going to teach you something today, which I hope you can remember from this particular encounter.
Right.
So I wrote nullified on the board, okay, to spell it out for him as well. So I'm like, just remember this. This is like a very fancy way of saying that the work is cancelled.
Okay.
Okay, so that no one checks the work or no one grades the work, and no one says that, you know, oh, आपने गलती की है या आपने कुछ खराब कर दिया है. And this is how I want the kids to learn. I want them to learn in a very micro manner. I don't want you to really make a big deal out of something and then make the kid feel like they're taking up a lot of responsibility
Right.
by being taught something.
Absolutely. And as much as I'm loving this whole conversation, we're also running out of time.
Yeah.
But before leaving, I'd throw a quick question at you.
Sure.
What's the admission process, admission fee, the monthly fee,
Right.
and do you have any scholarship programs?
So our typical process is very straightforward. As it stands up to this point of this interview, we don't have an admissions test. The reason for that at this time is because of the gender inclusive program that we run here. But of course, when it comes to enrollment for our special needs department, then we do look into evaluation reports, psychological assessments and all these things to understand how we can best work with the child when they're enrolled in the school. With respect to our fee, I think that when it comes to private schools, we've always maintained ourselves on a very low spectrum in comparison to our, the general space of private schooling. So I'd say about 10 to 12,000 is
that's really normal
for our private school. And then of course, we factor in other things like, okay, we've got lower enrollment, we've got very positive teacher to student ratio that we've been maintaining over here. We try to work with the kids on a very individual level. One of our slogans in the school is that we diversify potential.
Wow.
So for us, it's important to ensure that we don't make this a difficult place to enroll in or to remain enrolled at as well.
Right. And regarding the scholarship programs that you offer?
We do actually extend scholarship programs. Of course, there are promotional programs which happen on an annual basis. Then, of course, we have sibling discounts as well. We have free enrollment of their children for any teachers working over here, or not just teachers, in fact, even our ancillary staff.
Right.
They have children enrolled over here.
Wow.
So it's an equal rights opportunity for everyone who's connected with us as well.
Yeah, so when you mention equal rights, he's actually, he means it. Azif, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Always, and fantastic being here.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Inshallah, hopefully next time we'll be talking, Cornerstone has grown even more.
Inshallah.
Definitely. So your last question, how was your experience here at Light and Note today?
Fantastic. I don't think I've had a much easier time having a conversation about the school than I have right now. So thank you so much for having me on the show.
You're most welcome. And बिल्कुल आपने सुना अजीफ मलिक को और Cornerstone School की पूरी एक ideology को. But what they're doing here, I think it's absolutely brilliant कि जब एक individual को specific attention मिलेगी, I think they'll learn more, they'll have more exposure, they'll have more confidence, or the way they'll look at the world and face the world would be completely different, especially when you talk about the special needs children. I think Cornerstone is doing a wonderful job and you should definitely spread the word out there. So ये था हमारा आज का episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You can always give us your feedback on our Facebook page, that is Greenwich University. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel, that is Greenwich University Pakistan. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care, keep smiling, stay positive, and Pakistan Zindabad.